Good evening. Back after my 4-game block earlier. I'm Lrock617, here to play, honestly, one of my favorite games ever. And this just feels so surreal to me because in the past, I've never submitted Mega Man games to RGL events. And this is going to become kind of a, I guess almost like a team first world problem here. So, RGLOVE, by design, is intended to be it's supposed to be like a fun event, like a casual event. For me, I have fun being good at the games I'm good at. That's just how I approach things. However, that doesn't mean I don't enjoy Mega Man. I love classic Mega Man. It's very, very fun. But like a good majority of the rest of our team, like I'd say 70% of my teammates on RGL are just so ridiculously good at Mega Man that I was just kind of like, what's the point of me even submitting? So this time I just kind of broke out of that ice sculpture and decided I guess I'll try, and here we are. So big thanks to the team for giving me this opportunity. This is one of only 6 NES games I owned growing up, and also the only Mega Man title. I remember buying it off a friend who I think was trying to raise money for buying another game. I think he wanted to buy Link's Awakening. That sounds weird. Let me reset that. Sorry, I do have to, the unfortunate thing about today is I do have to run this on emulator because I was able to get my NES reset back up, but my capture card is not behaving, so yeah, had to load this up in BizHog. Give me 1 second to reload that. I don't know what was going on there. I feel like we've done that in the past. I wasn't a part of it, but I feel like it was there. I'm also gonna get rid of this cursor capture. Sorry about that, everybody. Anyway, I'll talk more about my history of this game as we get started, so let's hit it at 3, 2, 1, go. So I will admit, when it comes to speed strats, there's really not a whole lot I'm going to utilize here. This game is not only really difficult when played fast, but it's also incredibly optimized. Oh, I didn't mean for that to happen. Damage. So that ain't me. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just, you know, it's not the way I play it. We're going to see a lot of lag, because this game has a ton of it. Got through all that maze, all that garbage. I guess I'll try to explain all this as if for people who, for the two of you who may have not seen this game before. I mean, Mega Man 3 is, I don't know if it's my favorite in the franchise. It is the only one I own, so it's sentimental to me for that reason. 2 is probably still my favorite because it was the first one I played and where I cut my teeth. But 3 honestly did feel like a breath of fresh air. It felt so much faster in so many ways. Starting off with Top Man stage, this is kind of just the route I've always taken. There was once upon a time when I actually started Hard Man first. I just employed the difficult strat against him where, you know, you just slide underneath all the stomps and kill him that way, and then we had Hard Knuckle go fight Top Man. There we go. Also, when I was like, I forgot when this game came out, I think I was 10? No, I was 7, sorry, I was even younger than that. These tigers were a massive gatekeeper for me. Like, I just could not figure out what I needed to do to beat them. I also did not understand what the concept of mashing buttons was, so... yeah, Kavix got that right. Wouldn't that be glorious? Top spin's super duper good, so... maybe he's onto something. Like how in Mega Man 6 I can only use the rocket arm, or whatever it's called. The one you get from your illustrious jetpack. No cool skips here on the tops. Just do it as normal. God, the soundtrack of this game is so freaking good. It might be my favorite Mega Man soundtrack top to bottom. I'm here to stay on top, man. Just gonna try and match as best I can. Slide when necessary. Unfortunate. Not a big deal, though. Just be able to clean them out that way. Top to bottom. There we go. Let's see. I believe it was in 2nd grade when I was playing this game for the first time. A good friend of mine and I, we were both just kind of all in on this game. Remember, we both rented it on a single weekend separately. And we were just trying, same friend that sold it to me actually, and he and I were just trying to relay strats to one another, because, you know, we didn't have the guide, so we're just like, okay, so this is weak against this, go with this, start with this. Fun times. That they're pre-internet days. Up on down here. Thought I'd maybe get past that. No big deal. That was unfortunate. Oh well. So this oh, I used to be really, really bad at breakman fights. Like really, really bad. Still not great at them, but I can go slow and steady if I just use slide. It was bad. I'm trying to go fast for whatever reason. I tend to just mash shots in his face. That was bad. He should have been dead by then, I think. Alright, let's hope for some health ups. It's so weird. This track is amazing, but I feel like it fits in the least with the rest of the game. Like, Shadow Man stage to me is just jazz. That's all it is. Just merely a jazz song and chiptune. I cannot believe I missed that. Lag. You know, an emulator, we have lag. This guy here. One mild gate in this stage. I feel like this is maybe a glitch, but I have had instances where I'll run out of topspin energy before the Shadow Man fight concludes. If that happens, that might cause me to have to take a dive on the credit, but we'll see. Slow steady. I used to have a ton of problems with this, so I figured out how the spawns on the parachutes worked. That was bad. Smashing, no bueno. Chilling. Chilling. That was pretty close, actually. Ooh, that was too close. Okay, that's what I wanted. I'm gonna take this guy out. I can't remember if I have an E-tank or not. I do not. Farm a little bit more off these dragonflies. Still don't love this. Do they respawn here? I forget. Oh god, no. I mean, this is technically what I wanted, but these guys are significantly harder to hit. Kill this last one and just go in and see what happens. If I think it's gonna get too hairy, I'm just gonna take the death. Nintendo power, perish the thought. Oh no! God, I knew something terrible was gonna happen. Should have taken the death. I don't actually know if I'm gonna have enough topspin energy to be able to finish him. I've actually never enjoyed this boss fight. Shadow Man is just so silly and erratic. Like, I've never really appreciated the kind of bosses that, like, how do you put this? Where, like, the weakness strat is the only real strat for them. Things like that, you know? Like, okay, so if you don't have topspin, that was weird looking. Like, if you don't have topspin, you just don't win, period. Yeah, I definitely should have taken that death. They're gonna punish me real hard for this. Like, I mean, you can, I guess, fight Shadow Man Buster only, but god, it's hard. He's just so erratic and moves crazy. Like, I felt like the casual thing was to hit on Quickman for how fast he was. Quickman at least had patterns. Shadow Man does what he wants. So yeah, that's lost of credit. I've never seen all this, like, reversing. Oh, wait. Okay, so something's happening with emulator, because of course it is. 1 second. This is weird. Really sorry about this. We're gonna frame advance, and of course going backwards. This is not something I ever expected. Yeah. There was apparently a, what's it called? There was apparently a rewind set to, I guess, one of the buttons. Oh, I know what it is. I know what's happening. Sees the input on my fight stick. Therein lies the problem, and now I need to move forward. Here's the real speed run. How do we figure out how to move this forward without going in reverse? That's funny. This is hilarious. Nothing to see here, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna reset the game. So what happened was it was assigned to... This is not the kind of thing you precedent. My fight stick's on the floor that I played quite a few games with earlier, and the rewind button was set to a joystick 1 button, and it was still plugged in. Oops, I guess I'll just unplug it then. How would anyone ever expect something like that to happen anywhere ever? Oh, well, at least Top Man's easy. I'm gonna keep the timer going though. Like I said, I didn't really know what to expect as far as the estimate for this goes. I have to reset my buttons because I unplugged my fight stick, which is fine. Alright, that should be better. Sorry about this, everybody. That was something. So we discover one of the problems of emulation already. Oh, thanks, capture card, you're the best. That's fine. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what I used to utilize to try to beat this game. There was a period when I wasn't playing Doc Robot stages at all. I remember getting the password just to warp right to Wily's castle. And I'm actually gonna take these since I took the first one. And with that happening, I just practiced those stages ad nauseum. And it was actually fun. Like, I actually really enjoyed just doing like Wily's castle percent. It was sweet. Just a decent way to kill an afternoon. It took me about 30-40 minutes. Of course, didn't get me used to the level design of the Robot Master stages. Hardly a big deal. Hey, what's up, Anthole? Good to see you. Big old lava chain for you as well. Kill that thing. Spoke my piece earlier about the tigers. Not super worried about them these days. It's a big old tiger, though. Oh. Yeah, I can see that. That's actually pretty awesome. The part about the boss select screen. I have to show it to my nephew one day. He has a NES Classic, which I think the only Mega Man game on NES Classic is Mega Man 2, which doesn't have that feature. That they do. All donations this week go towards the team. Thank you for asking, DePiro. Jump was so early. Nope. This isn't ideal. Need to jump over this. Mega Man 1 is definitely not the one I would recommend people cut their teeth on, that's for sure. Get our top spin back. Gonna head back to the Shadow Realm real quick. What? Oh, I didn't click on the window. There we go. Sorry about that. Mega Man 1 is very difficult, but Toad's gonna destroy it for us later, so everyone who ever said it was hard, myself included, they'll get their catharsis. Toad's very good at Mega Man 1. And we go. Hope I can keep health stock this time. I can have a better Breakman fight because I'm not trying to explain how do I do Breakman fights. Imagine. Wee, what? I don't have much else to explain in the meantime, just because I'm trying to get back to the point where I was. May have to do this again some year for Mega Man 4. I also have very much a soft spot for 4. Also a very good soundtrack. Thank you. Push this one out. Yeah, we got this. Wait, this one out. The second and fourth ones were the ones that always gave me problems because that was horrifying. Because they would bait out as soon as you like jumped down. Like it was spawn manipulation essentially. But that was scary because they could just clip you out of a jump and you just die. What am I doing? Also, fair warning, my menuing is terrible. And that's with any game. Alright, round 2. There we go. Okay, now that our rerun is done and over with, I'm gonna continue on. I used to do, I want to say I used to do Sparkman here, but I don't even feel like that's necessary. Go to Magnet. First try. Magnet Man on the Versus screen has such a weird color profile. But then when you fight him, it's like just standard red. Here it's like super duper pink. I think my favorite remix of this song I ever heard was one that made it sound almost like it was from a western. Like it had like a western kind of like twang to it, like old school style country. Pretty interesting. Another Breakman fight. Heck is that? Oh god. Yeah, way to not press jump on time, I guess. Okay, so the big kicker here for me is going to be whether or not I can remember the Yoku blocks, I suppose. I definitely know the last segment of them. Everything leading up to that, I'm not so sure. There we go. Let's see what kind of health I can get here. That'll work. Probably should have waited until I had Rush Jet to do this, but we should be fine, right? There we go. I don't know about that. Game's telling me I didn't jump in time. Okay. There we go. That's like the other way to go. That'll work. Don't like being here. I'm trying to stay up top. Alright, the last one's pretty crucial because if you mess it up, you die. Okay, we got it first try. Sweet. That always annoyed me. There we go. We're gonna use the Shadow Blade back. Go ahead and just pop off with pellets here. I'm a pretty stern Buster user in a game like this, to be honest. Just how I've always played. Exceptions aside, boss weaknesses, of course, as we mentioned before, Shadow Man. The weird thing is, I believe the intended weakness against Magnet Man is actually, I think it's supposed to be Spark Shock, is it not? But, no, I'm not getting hit by that. I know it's a speed strat to take that damage boost, but he does way too much damage and my health is not looking great. But yes, Shadow Blade, also very good here. Plus, Spark Shock is just awful. It's the worst weapon in the game, so why hurry to get it, you know? Peace. It's on the hards, now you have the magnets. This is actually one of my favorite stages in the game from a level design standpoint. There's just so much about it that looks great. Right down to the giant bees. Gonna slide to the left to despawn them. Because why deal with that? Too many enemies and too many lag bombs. No, thank you. Oh, whoa, really, game? Not the bees. Get out of here. Slippities. Probably not gonna go for that because if I mess up execution on the way back, that's just not good. I think you can magnet this guy, but I'd rather save that weapon energy. Not super worried about him. Sniper Joe wanna be here. We can all trust you, Ant. Here, we'll switch to this. These guys at these angles are kind of awful, so no thanks. Forgot what this guy's guarding. Just health, I don't care. I'm just going to let that zip past. Really, game? Nice. Nice behind the hitbox. We'll switch to Buster here. Whee! There's the E-Tank. Yo, OT Rando's dope, though. You guys can also kill with this. Yeah, we'll use that through here. I don't know how I forgot that Shadow Blade just kills a bee outright. Weirdest Breakman fight outside of the one before the Wily stages, because it's in a weird hole. A lot of weird platform areas. Whoa. I'm actually amazed I cleared that jump. There we go. Got some health off to the right, no big. Just slide past this guy. I never tried to slide into the first one. Ain't that skill. It's so weird. I think I mentioned this before, but the first time I ever fought Hardman, I just used Buster and just used good movement, and it actually worked out. It wasn't until much, much later I experienced how good Magnet Missile was. As we proceed to 2-cycle him. Hard Knuckle, not so great, but we'll get some use out of it. So now we don't actually have any weaknesses to use except Shadow Blade for Sparkman, but I actually think I'm going to go to Gemini Man first. Kind of want Rush Jet. Not sure why yet, but I definitely want Rush Jet. Probably just for Snake Man stage. Yeah, that makes sense. I always hated having to line up around these guys. Yo, Penguin block, though. Still sad I forgot to submit Batman Returns for that. I guess the logic being that you don't actually play as a penguin in that game. Get out of here. Music is eerily soothing. Like, I would believe this being played as at like a club or something. Oh, that was almost really bad. Get out of here. I guess that'll do a thing. There we go. I wanted to try to see if I could do the glitch. Oh well. Bonnie! Forgot what's over here. Extra life, cool. Can I even reach it? One attempt. Not today. We'll also not be seeing the zip here. Just gonna kill a bunch of caviar. This isn't good enough. I did not mean to shoot out that bottom row. What's that one I gotta do? On our way out of here. Uh-oh. But what was he doing in your dream? The better question is, what was Ant not doing in his dream? I hate the giant penguins. They're annoying. Do a bunch of really annoying things. And they lag the screen. They look cool, though. Giant penguin drone just sending bullshit after you. Out of here. Right, the family wants to know what was happening. That's my point exactly. It's like salad, you know? You just turn it into a story for the whole family. I'm gonna do the lame thing here. But hey, it gets us an extra life, right? Drop off and get this. Gives me that precious energy refill for a Rush Marine. I did not want to get hit there. Yuck. I think I'm actually gonna just continue on foot from here. Trying to remember if this gets it. No! Regrets. So many regrets. I wish I could read that story. That sounds so amazing. Okay, so we got things to do. So I'm not gonna be able to use this the whole time. In fact, I'm probably gonna have to drop it off here and just actually do some platforming. So this might suck. I'm not gonna be particularly good at this. Part scurry when you don't have Rush Marine. And you don't use speed strats. It's mostly just because of these stupid fish that come from the left. These guys, or start at the left on the bottom. They're the worst. What? Are you kidding me? Glad I was able to retain that. Oh god, why? There we go. I will be reading that story after this boss fight. Sounds too good to be true. Get out of my way. So Snake is the primary weakness for Gemini, but unfortunately Snake Man utilizes a weakness that we won't get for a bit. But Shadow Blade's also very good. If I can recall. I think it's not. I'm gonna use one of those E-tanks I just picked up. I think it's something different. Maybe it's just good for mashing, I don't know. Somebody please make a sitcom about that, please. Wow. Alright, let's head over to Needleman stage so we can get the best item in the entire game. Glove, watch the left shoes. I mean, I'll be wearing 2 rights at all times. Not a fan of these spiny-looking homeboys. Never have been. Particularly because them on these platforms is just obnoxious. Like, it's so hard to get in, like, all your shots. Especially without taking damage. Music is live, though. God, Needleman's theme is so good. There's a salsa version of this on OC Remix that's fuego. It's real good. You can dance to it. Just checking for health at this point. Hey, we did it. We did it. No, no. Not today. Nice. Except for that life I lost in the last stage. My question is, if that's what Vonnie was doing, then what were the rest of the team members doing? Were we all part of the ring? Inquiring minds want to know. Magnet Missile's super good against the Sniper Joes, for those that pay attention to that sort of thing. I think it kills them in like 2 hits. Just don't need to. Lag, of course. Yeah. Alright, so real talk, even with the weakness, I kind of hate this fight. Needleman does some irritating things. Like, if he dodges Gemini Laser at any point, the laser stays on screen until it either despawns or makes contact. Like right here, it might just not even touch him. That Needleman touching you with literally anything does so much damage. There we go. Yeah, you can see from that second cycle where he just dodged the whole thing. I was like, this is not my favorite, but okay. Needle Cannon, in my opinion, is pretty worthless as a weapon. It's good in some boss fights, but other than that, shrug. Real reason we go to Needle Man is because we want Rush Jet. Rush Jet's very good. Oh, it's at the top, isn't he? Well, actually... Another banger of a track. Same friend from my youth. Snake Man was like his favorite robot master ever. He just thought he was the coolest looking villain. We obviously had not gotten into Marvel yet. That time would come. It took like another 3 years that we got there. Hey, Hard Knuckle's really good against these things. 2 hits. Just slow. Probably when nobody uses it. Did not play that correctly at all. Nice. Then I'm gonna go up top. Kill that. Still not going up top. I was trying to shoot the pole for some reason. You can actually shoot the pole and have it drop something, which I always thought was really weird. These guys lag the screen. Go away. Do 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 do. Come here. Ignore that. Let's see what we would have gotten. Boom, boom. Nothing of need. I want to say there's another weapon that kills this thing very quickly. I know Magnet Missile is very good because it just tracks him, but I don't think it kills him. It kills it in 2 hits. Be casual AF here. I'm gonna be a wuss here. I hate this jump. This jump is awful. I missed this jump way more times than I care to admit. But hey, we're in there, right? Put that pole out of my way. Fly on by. True that. Yeah, I'd forgotten until now that Rush Jet could just launch you over it. We'll be using Rush Jet here, though. Sometimes you'll remember stuff. So the big glitch with Rush Jet this game, among many other things, is that at the top of the screen, if you continue to jump, it doesn't register your sprite as being part of Rush Jet, and therefore the energy doesn't drain. So you can somewhat infinite Rush Jet's actual energy. It's really dumb. But it's also really good. Big part of what makes Rush Jet so busted. The multi-directional and full control is the other part of it. Like, they never made a Rush Jet this good again. When you're riding it, you have full control over where you go at all times. You can go omnidirectional. It all goes at the same speed, but the fact that you have full control over where you go is just bonkers. In Mega Man 4, they fixed it to where Rush Jet only flew forward. You could diagonal it up or down. So that was them fixing it, and it definitely wasn't as good. But yeah, this was, after this game, Rush Jet was under the microscope forever. Alright, last Robot Master stage. Sparkman is one I have had some difficulty with, even just casually. I mostly just hate the end segments, the launching platforms. May try and Rush Jet through that, the game will let me. Song's so good though. Especially this part. This, I actually really dislike these segments, but you gotta do them right. Take this hit. Probably take another hit. No, well, almost got past it. Thought the ladder clip was gonna be good enough. Probably gonna, yeah, if that guy dropped a big health, I was gonna be okay with it, but I'd rather be safe here. Especially for all the nonsense we're gonna have to do at the finale. No, I did not want to search snake. Thank you. Sliding, sliding. Kong. Rush Jet gives you auto scrollers. I remember really enjoying that when I played. When did I first play Mega Man 8? I think I was a teenager, like 14 or 15. Yeah, I'm just gonna lame this out. And I remember really enjoying that kind of stuff, but I never beat the game, so it became part of a project I utilized a few years back, where I just beat a bunch of old games I never beaten. So like Donkey Kong Country 2, Mega Man X2, Mega Man 8. I just wanted to beat those games, and when I played through Mega Man 8 again, yeah, that part was a drag. Game's great. Like, I very much enjoyed Mega Man 8, but yeah, the Rush Jet auto-scrollers were kind of a joke. Yo, Murdoch with the 10 months, thank you so much. Get that person a retro win. Part about Infinites, I just missed that. Or just now saw it. Okay, so on to this bout of nonsense. My opinion, the hardest stages in the game, and the fact the opinions of most players in this game, even speedrunners. Doc Robot stages are something. They're essentially 4 of the stages you already replayed with like 1.5 times the length and completely revamped. Did not want that to happen. We're fine though. 2 bosses apiece, each having their own weaknesses. And even though they're all Mega Man 8 Mega Man 2 reuses, say 8 because there's 8 of them. That doesn't take away from the fact that the Doc Robots themselves, when you fight them, are all rather huge, and therefore cause problems strictly based on their size. Like any of them that try to just get in your face with melee, like, oh, I don't know, Quick Man or Flash Man, they present some issues, for sure. Take this guy out. I am glad some of the weaknesses, like, make sense, though. For example, first we're going to have here in Sparkman stage is Metal Man. And we can magnetize metal, which means Magnet Missile is really good, which it actually is. Also, there's no conveyor belt here, so he can't actually really jump to the other side. He's just going to stay in place and just get hit by all this. I also love the nice touch on the metal blades being rusted. I think that's supposed to be rust. I really don't know. Navigate. Chillin'. Okay, good. Not sure what I want to do here. I'd rather just not take damage because the Quick Man fight in the stage, spoilers, is just insane. Personally, I think it's the hardest Doc Robot fight. Woodman's not fun either, but Quick Man is just a special level of what the hell. If I can get some health, I did not. Clear past this, rather be safe. There we go. Whatever, we can just jump around just like we did before. I feel like there's a beginner's trap at the jump there, is there not? I want to say it's Snake that's good here. I know Snake and Laser are both pretty good against Quick, but I think Snake kills him faster, whereas Laser has a better chance of tracking him. Snake, unfortunately, also means that you're probably just going to have to take some hits, and when he collides into you, it just hurts. Like, if you're going to take damage in this fight, make sure it's from boomerangs. They do, like, 2, whereas I think if he hits you, it does, like, 8 to 10. That hurt. Let me pause, please. Thank you, Search Snake, for that. I'm not looking here to lose this. One of the downsides of some of the super active weapons, if there's a weapon on screen, you can't pause the game to do anything. Switch weapons, use an E-tank. I honestly think for level design, Needleman's Doc Robot stage is actually pretty awesome. You have an entire section devoted to Rush Jet. I think that's actually really, really cool that they did that. You can't beat it with like conventional platforming methods. You have to use an in-game item. Kind of reminds me of the Wily 4 boss fight in Mega Man 2, except not quite as awful. Okay, that was unfortunate. Also unfortunate. I'm not gonna do that. If I remember correctly, I think that, how do I want to put this? Whoa, that was close. Kinda want that E-tank, but I think I'll be okay. I'm gonna actually turn around and see if I can get some health here. Not today. We have the one fight in the entire game where Spark Shock is actually like your only go-to. Airman actually gets nerfed in Mega Man 3 because you can slide under tornadoes. He's still annoying as hell, but you can at least like get around some of more of the hits. Hope I don't die. That suck. Better go ahead and use this. I hate having used Meat tanks this quickly, but this has not been a good stage. Because it's not like we're going to reuse Spark Shock again. Yeah, had I done that and taken the hit there, we were done. I have no regrets about my decision. I'll take this. We're not really going to need anything else. Wait, what is up there? No items, just enemies? Okay. We clear out these things. Okay, some bad jumping. Take an extra life, why not? And then yeah, Rush Jet through here it's required. Like you can't get across this without it. We use our little energy saving glitch. Don't think I'm gonna need that. Oh yeah, you can jump through the screen to reach it. I completely forgot about that, jeez. I'll get this one for safety, but not the other one. God, I forgot all about that. Like, what the hell, game? That hurt. And rough. Right there. Why not? So here's where the stage actually becomes like a stage. You would think that... Nice, I've never seen him fall down there before. Including some extra mini-bosses. That's not good. Useful. Okay. I actually used to hate those things until I discovered the Search Snake strat. I forgot where I was shown that. I think it was prior to my speedrunning days. Hey, that meant was never be seen again. It actually came back. Nice. But it was gone for good. Need this, though. Always unfortunate to take that damage. Good to just chill here. Oh, I did not want to take that. That was a lot of damage. Hard knuckle for Crash. This fight's kind of wonky. If I take a death, it's not... Actually, well, no, that would be bad because it's a Doc Robot stage and checkpoints are, like, kind of miserable. So, yeah. I can hit that. Zero that one in a little bit. I was a little scared of that. Crash Man can do a lot of damage to you really fast. Because he's aggressive, and he has weapons that are actually good, and yeah, so. Got him. Of the Doc stages, I think Gemini is probably the easiest outside of the Flash fight. Flashman's kind of awful because there's no weapon you can use that will kill him before he can actually utilize Time Stopper. So it's like you're guaranteed to be taking damage no matter what. That was scary. I probably shouldn't have done that. I'll take that damage boost. Not much damage there. Chilling. We did it. Get out of here. Whoa. Not today. Alright, we're good. Okay, fine. 0 for 2 on clinging. That one you can't cling, though. I don't know why I thought I could. All the way through here. Lots of goodies left behind. This one was always tricky for me. I did not want to do that yet. Yeah, hitting the egg and then killing the fish right after that is no small feat. So many extra lives. What is this, Mega Man 5? Jeez. Wouldn't mind an E-tank or two. Yeah, not an enjoyable fight here. Needle Cannon's the weakness, but it still takes a pretty good amount of hits. And it's a gigantic Flash Man, so you're gonna take some hits. Better to take hits from the bullets than him, but still a bad start. There we go. On the way out of here. Couldn't remember what was up ahead. And I was like, there's some enemy ready to just pull an ambush, and I couldn't remember what the heck it was. I also want to say Rush Marine's required for this segment, but I honestly don't remember. Actually, no, you can use Rush Jet here, duh. In fact, that's probably better. I'll wait all this out. Music is amazing. And going with what I said earlier about using password system to get to Wily's Castle like I used to do, the biggest downfall of that was honestly providing like no way to practice Doc Robot stages. Which is entirely on me, but here we are. Bubble, one of the easier Doc Robot fights. This and Metal and I think Heat are probably the 3 easiest. And Heat's only not that difficult because of his weakness. Topspin just ruins his day. But we'll get to that. This would be bad. There we go. Knew I had to get out of the way there. There was no way I was going to get greedy there. Right, and this I actually think is the hardest Doc Robot is Shadow Man. And a lot of it has to do with this part here at the opening. All these spikes just make life miserable. Especially this part right here. So pardon me while I be lame real quick. Unless this jump kills me? Did not. Okay. That jump is surprisingly tough to get. Like, the speed strat is to just, you know, take the hit and despawn from the screen at on the same frame, so that way you turn off the music and the game goes faster and all that stuff. But I mean, me, I just prefer to avoid it. But that in itself is a chore. Like, it seems like the kind of jump you should just be able to make, but the more I used to attempt it, the less casual it felt. Personal opinion, of course. Some people make it every time. Chillin'. Okay. The lights on, thank you. This part I don't know if I remember. Oh god, I didn't press jump in time. Emulator, perhaps? Oh god, I have to go all the way back to this. So this was my least favorite for a reason. Wait, duh, I used Rush Jet for that segment. What am I thinking? Duh. Lesson learned. Has been a minute. I think the last time I actually streamed this game was, I remember for my birthday back in, my first birthday stream back in 2017. Not to be confused with my first birthday, just the first time I got to stream on my birthday. I just decided to spend an afternoon playing NES games I hadn't played in forever, and this was one of them. And I don't remember, I couldn't even tell you how long it took me. Oh god, why? No. I did not think I could make that jump. Just for the platform's sake. I'm gonna rush jet across here just because a number of reasons. Keeps me from having to do some complicated platforming. Or keeps me from having to, sorry. Okay. I can't wait for all the cool runs awaiting us this week. They're gonna be so good. Okay, so another reason why top spin's busted. This fight right here. I hope I don't take too much damage here. Actually, oh, duh, it's a woodman fight first. I got them backwards. Okay, so switching strats. This could also be bad because I am minus energy tanks. And I don't like this situation. Okay, that worked out. Being minus energy tanks, there's scurry stuff. That fight is very difficult. What am I doing? Like, Woodman with just that little bit of extra height and the fact that you can't, you know, one-shot him in this game. Very reasonable challenge. Good time for some more item farming. Can't quite remember the spawn manip here, but I'm gonna do what I can. Whoa! Chillin'. Yeah, we're not having that. Oh, that was bad. Should not jump there. Not dealing with that. Taking the super safe approaches here. I think this is the last chance I have to get a, I'm actually gonna go ahead and just take the death on heat here. And I believe that should get me back into the, yeah, there's no reason to try to continue with this health, so I'll take the death and just come back. Yeah, we know that would have buyed you. No bigs. Yeah, top spin's our friend here. 4 hits of the lariat, and we get to Hagar the heck out of here. Never found a way to do that without getting hit. That sucked. Still taking some damage, don't like it. There we go. True beat 'em up style. Feels good. Off we go. Now with the hard part out of the way, get to fight this clown. Or like what, this is like the 4th time, I think. Looking slightly different now. A slightly chubbier face. A lot more pink. So I'm not that threatening of a fight. I think he has a little bit more health than previous Breakman fights, but probably not. Now we get to the meat and potatoes of our story. So we had Dr. Light create the Gamma robot. And then as soon as it was finished, Wily came in and was just like, mine. It took off with it, and now we have our story. Gotta go retrieve the robot and prevent Wily from doing Wily things. Quick weird bit of trivia. This is just for all retro heads out there. I have a cap with a caricature of Heihachi of Tekken fame on it. And I went out to hang out with friends one day and I was wearing it, and a friend of mine who does not play video games at all, like she does not play them at all, and I don't hold that against her, it's just a fact, saw the hat and said, "Oh hey, that's supposed to be Dr. Wily?" I was like, what planet did I wake up on today? First thing I realized was, yes, Heihachi and Dr. Wily look exactly alike. I had not realized that before that exact moment. Not snagging that. And 2, how on earth does she know who Dr. Wily is? It was pretty funny. I treasured every memory of that day. I'm actually gonna go ahead and steal some health. That was a rough opening. Debating the E-tank, but I think I'll be okay. Did not know there was an extended version. Good to know. There we go. Da, 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 da. Ow. Here I'll use magnet, because this guy's at a weird angle. That's right, sometimes it tracks the weapon he's throwing. Oh well, no. One more over. Go. Through that. I don't think there's anything I want to refill, is there? I'll be fine on magnets. We don't need many of those. So as we all know, the turtles, fairly contentious point of RNG in this run. Kills a lot of runs that get this far, just because sometimes the turtles just take too long to spawn. Whereas me, I'm just here to kill them, so I'm not too worried about that. I also love the Wily boss theme music. I think it's really good. And also they went back to doing that, because they didn't do that in Mega Man 2. Every boss had the same theme. Mega Man 1, Wily bosses had their own theme, and I thought that was cool. Ah, right on. I get it now. I know there's many Mega Man 2 Wily theme lovers out there. This is a contender for top for me. Like, I think this song's just awesome. Rush Jet, because that's what I always used to use here. Oh god. Probably worth it? Jump me. Nope, they don't see it if you're on Rush Jet. Not good. Squeeze. So if you're off Rush Jet, you actually don't spend it either. Why would you not turn left like ass? Alas, let's just fight our way through this. This is gonna suck for a little bit. That helps. B, please. This first. This second. Alrighty. I know the speed strat is to get underneath the sprite and just volley him with Shadow Blades, but this is the strat I was always used to. You can one cycle him that way, it's just crazy hard, because the mashing required is bananas. And plus, if you mess it up, you take a lot of damage. And you have to continue the fight. I just have to remember how these brick patterns come in. Unfortunate. I probably gotten 2 hits there, but I got hits. Unfortunate. This might take a moment. Not super worried about it if it does, but it might take a moment. Damn, it sucks. Those hits I'll take. Damn, one more hit. Unfortunate. Oh well. Volley it out. Probably gonna switch to blades there just to try to finish him off. Oh, why would I jump there? Jump, jump. And that was good. Yeah, Wily 3 and 4 is super good. OC Remix has a metal mix of it. God, it's amazing. One of my favorite songs on OC Remix. I think it's just called Wily Metal. Highly recommended. Like, the guitar in the song is just gorgeous. Like, straight up symphonic, and I love it. Song is certified banger, though, no doubt. No, God. Can I reach that? I don't think I need it. I've got like 7 extra lives. This game was very generous with the extra lives today. Ignore him. We don't need anything from him. Off we go. I haven't spent too much time looking at Rust yet. I really need to. This is also such a cool concept for a room. Like, I love, like, the Frogger style gameplay here. Didn't know that in a clip. So the damage transfer glitch is really, really strong here, but I do not have the skills for that right now. Just gonna do the old-fashioned way. Just don't let him hit you. Oh my God, why? Get bonked. I want to say, like, isn't Search Snake supposed to be really good against this thing if you're just going, like, raw weapons? Oh, God. It's honestly the most tilting thing about this fight. If you take a hit, you just fly way off the platform. It's brutal. Alright, on to our refights. But this is a weird refight stage because we actually have to fight enemies en route to getting there. Obviously not the first time they ever did that because, you know, Mega Man 1 didn't have, like... It didn't have the format of refights we would come to expect over the rest of the Mega Man's history. I'm gonna definitely buff up Shadow Blade. Shadow Blade, I believe, is what you want against these rock guys. Can't remember, though. The angling definitely helps. Don't love my health here, though. That I cannot lie about. Thankfully, we'll be able to health up after each of these refights here. Don't want to go with one of the hard ones first. Forget which one this is. Magnet. That's probably not one I wanted to start with, but at least I have the weapon for it. Like, currently equipped weapon. Damn, that's pretty long. Forgot that doesn't reach full screen. There we go. Not a good fight, but it's there. Top left, I believe, is Needleman. Not really looking to do that one just yet. Switch to Snake here. Come on, menu, please. Yeah, we're gonna E-tank that. No, God, why? Weird, I forgot about the number of hits. I thought it was 6 hits total against Gemini Man with snakes for some reason. Which we'll just continue here. Probably Metal Blade. Shadow Blade's legit, though. Like, nothing will ever be as good as Metal Blade again, that's for sure. But Shadow Blade's not terrible. It's actually really, really good. If it wasn't for top spin, I'd say it's the best weapon in the game. Oh, hey, we ran out of magnets. You're fine. Nice, nice still there. Caught the teleport animation. This is top right. Yeah. Not top right. Bottom center. Trying to hit him another time. We're gonna go to another cycle. Ow. Not so good at that. Clip on out. Not all of them. 4 hits the top spin here. That almost sucked. Shadow Man's probably the last one to go to anyway. Or the first one of the two. I'm actually a big fan of Shadow Blade. Boomerang capability is real. Yeah, Metal Blade, honestly, I still say the reason Metal Blade's as good as it is because of the fact that it basically drains no weapon energy. It is horrifically overpowered. Might not hit. Oh, it just barely grazed him. Eagle Man's got that weird-ass hitbox. We out. 1 left, I think. It's a snake, right? Yeah. Snake. Get the needles out. One more time. Okay, he said it was his own weapon. I get you now. I feel like that wouldn't make any of them any easier. Actually, I don't need that. It's the last one. We're done. We need... Definitely need Shadow Blade. Unquestionably. I'll go ahead and fill that up first. Come on. Also a great theme here. Forgot the name of that band that used to do covers to live playthroughs. They did a version of this song that was just amazing. I'm trying to decide what else needs what. Topspin does need some stuff. I think we only need Topspin one time, but still enough. Song is like groove-tastic though. There's a weird number of weapons that work on this thing. The first one I ever remember using in my youth was Hard Knuckle, but it's a little slow. Plus, I prefer Spark Shock these days because it doesn't stilt your jump. And it's the same number of hits, too. They both take 4 hits. And there's a number of different things you can do on this guy. I think there's a Shadow Blade strat that's supposed to be just really solid just because of the directionability of it, but I just prefer to use Rush Jet and just get outside his cockpit, so what can you do? It's fun. You just get to mash buttons and he dies. It's cool. Moonwalk. Oh no! The robot was making robots. Or the robots were made by a robot. So here all we need is Shadow Blade and Topspin for a big finale. I think I'm good on both of those. Get one Topspin just in case. God, this song is amazing. Alright, let's go to our big finale. Oh hey, even with the 8 minutes I lost, I'm still like, gonna be pretty well underestimate. Not bad. First cycle done. Oh god. This is where emulation really rears its ugly head. Lift up here. And that's gonna be time. This thing, there we go. Awesome ending theme here too. And collapsing. So technically that run was sub-hour. I wasn't even, when I submitted this, I wasn't even sure I'd be at that. Thank you all so much for the GGs. Oh hey, it's that guy that's gonna play a Mega Man game way better than I am coming up right after this. This game's